Hi, this is Star, and I am here to give a testimony about the Cherish Napkins from Inspire. These, here they are. So, these feminine napkins are amazing. So, I use them for, I wanted to talk about when I started using them. I started using them on Thursday, and um, I put one on, and that was on Thursday morning. I noticed that my cycle started, and I throughout the whole day I did not change it until I got home that evening. I showered and then I used another one. So my experience on the first day was that the pads were dry. And I was checking the wetness, and it was fine. It was dry, and I'm like, okay, I'll keep it on. And I know that they were talking about the odor. Now, there was still some odor for me, but hardly as strong as it usually is. So that was really different because I was really checking. I am using this product, and I've been listening to the videos, and I noticed that it was just for me, the odor wasn't as strong. And then so at night I changed and I used another one for the evening. And when I woke up, I changed again. And I noticed actually it was still dry overnight. It didn't seep through the sides, and there was no leakage or anything. And one thing I do want to share, that when I used the other pads, the more famous one, the ones that I always use, I I sometimes have accidents, even though they have the wings. Sometimes it seeps through my underwear, and the bed sometimes gets stained still. So that's horrible. But yeah, nothing like that happened overnight. So I didn't get any leakage, and so excuse me, that's my daughter. Uh, so what happened? So I used it on Friday night again, one pad the whole day. I did not change. And what I did notice, that when I usually use the toilet, there's no, like, I'm not really bleeding as much. Sometimes it does stop. What I noticed was flow in the toilet bowl. When I used the toilet, that flow was going through, kept going through. And I know that's happening because of the ion strip that these pads have, the negative ion strip. And I remember being at one of the events, and one of my guests actually was worried and saying, wait a minute, why would this shorten our periods? Isn't that dangerous? Aren't we supposed to continue to flow? And this doctor in particular said the ion strip relaxes your muscles, and by doing that, it doesn't cramp, so you're not cramping as much. That's the other thing. The first day I did have cramps. The second day I didn't have cramps. I didn't have to take Advil, um, and I just didn't take Advil. So I usually have cramps and headaches, so I didn't take it at all. And so because I'm glad that that doctor was there, because she said your muscles are relaxed and your flow is just going to come through more evenly. That's why I started seeing the blood, and it didn't scare me because this blood was going through. And so yeah, so that's why your periods on this are shorter. And guess what? My period cycle was definitely shorter. It was short. I had so Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I usually go for, like, I flow for 4 days, and the fifth day I'm using my little pads throughout the day because it's just spotting throughout the day. So the liners on the fifth day. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. On I use pads. Now on Saturday, there was hardly any blood. But, I should have used a panty liner, but I'm used to flowing for, 3 to 4 days. So I use the pads anyway. I'm like, I don't know, maybe something's going to happen later and I'll have a flow again. Nada. The third day I used a pad. I only had a few drops. And then still my hard head and what I'm accustomed to, I'm going to use another pad to go to sleep in it. Nothing in the morning. I was not bleeding. So I'm like, okay, so let me then just put the liner on the fourth day. Nothing. My period lasted 3 days, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I used 6 pads, 2 days, 2 pads per day. One the whole day, Thursday, then Thursday night, Friday day, Friday night, Saturday day, Saturday night. And guess what? The odor, as women, I'm going to be grown up right now. I'm a married woman. And so after the cycle, we're still like cleansing. There's an odor that comes out of our bodies. I know this because I've shared this with my friends. And if you don't have an odor after your cycle, wow, you're awesome. I don't know what you're doing, but share. Let me know what you're doing. If that usually doesn't happen to you. But after the cycle, a strong odor comes from my body. I'm going to talk about me and my body. And my husband smells it. And I know about not putting things into my body. We're usually, like even douching, like unless you're going to do a natural douche. But it's not really good because I guess that's another conversation. But anything that you put, you're not supposed to put anything inside your body, period. You have to let, the flow of nature just take its course. So there's odor after these few days. And, me and my husband take a break. It takes, even after the period, we have to take a little longer in order for us to, make love. And my husband was really amazed. He said that there's no odor. Like, so we decided, of course, right after the period, let's test it. It wasn't about testing it out. It just, it just happened. And he was like, sweetheart, there's no odor. And I'm like, I know. I didn't smell anything either. And so just for that alone, this is a staple. It's a staple. It's staying in my life for the rest of my life until it stops, until I no longer flow. But wow. Like my friends, when you hear about this, it's amazing. It's amazing. And just the odor alone, but more so, this is the other testimony, and my husband should be saying this, but this is what he shared and what I wasn't even aware of, which was how calm I was. Usually I'm very moody and angry, and I snap at him and I snap at the kids, and I feel so bad because I know it's because I'm in my cycle. And I've always been like that. Something else did happen I had to share. But I just get angry, and I don't know, and I just want to argue. And that wasn't happening. He noticed. I didn't even realize it until he pointed it out. Did you notice how you were? I was like, tell you the truth. Oh, wow, no, we did not argue this month, huh? So, and that happened. And the other thing that happened, my cravings, I'm not even lying. Usually I force him to go get me some ice cream, go get me some chocolate cake, some key lime pie. I need some chocolate chip cookies with my rum raisin ice cream. So he said, you notice you didn't ask for those things either? I'm like, I did not know. No, I didn't. I don't know what the heck. I don't know. I wasn't thinking. So, but that happened too. And the other thing that happened that I really loved, usually after my period, I get headaches. I get sick. I don't know what that is. I believe it's the toxins still in my body, but I get a huge migraine headache after the cycle. And I need to sleep, and my body is really tired. So that didn't happen either. And I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart, like, this is the God's honest truth. I have two little girls, and they're both 10, and they're going to be using this soon. I know soon, because I started when I was 11, so I'm imagining next year is very close. So, yeah, I'm so happy that they get to experience this, that they get to be safe. I get, it's another thing, another way to protect my children, another way to hand them something that's gonna make them healthier and better, and that is like so amazing. And I really do feel like God is in this. Like, God wants us healthy. And this is just a blessed product. I never felt like this for a product, Maybe some other things that I feel are really great, like some other natural products that I use. But this one right here, this is a little package. It's like only 10, so I only used 6, but I realized I really needed to just use 4. So the next time I do my cycle, I'll do another report and find out if 4 was enough, and then the other 2, the last day, I could just do the light days. But I just wanted to share that with everybody here, and yeah, it's good stuff. All right, bye.